Hi, I'm Chuck Van Pelt with the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and we're here at the Rose City Comic-Con this weekend. This is a show in Portland, Oregon that's about a month and a half before the Retro Gaming Expo. And they've been very kind to let us come and set up kind of a smaller version of our show here so people can get a feel for what we're all about. We get to bring out some pinball games like this, which these are kind of older games. This is my personal collection here. They're games that you may not see on site at a bar because they're kind of old and harder to take care of. But we bring them out to give people a taste of what they're going to see at the Retro Gaming Expo. The crowd at the Rose City Comic-Con I think they're the same demographic that likes our expo. So we get to get exposed to a lot of really awesome people, and they get to come and get exposed to a lot of awesome video games. So we think it's a good pairing. In addition to all the pinball machines at the arcade that we bring to the Game Expo and here to Rose City Comic-Con is all of the classic arcade games. The games we have here today are mostly donated by Ground Control Classic Arcade, which is based here in Portland. And they've been a really great partner for us. And they're nice enough to not only keep these machines up and take them out of their arcade and bring them here today, but this kind of shows the dedication that the owners of these games have. And again, you don't see many of these out on location. They're just hard to keep up. In fact, all the games here, all the ones that we brought and all the ground control games are on free play. No quarters necessary. One of my favorite parts of the Retro Gaming Expo is when I see parents and children that are playing these games together. And one of the places that usually happens is in the console arcade. And we've brought systems from many generations together over here. Nintendo, Sega, Panasonic, Sony PlayStation. They're all here, and all the classic games that everyone remembers are all out for people to play. It's definitely one of the most popular parts of the show. I get asked a lot why I am part of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. It's obviously a lot of work to do. For me, video games were an experience I had as a child that I really enjoyed. And it wasn't just the video games, it was all of the things that were happening in my childhood at the time. All of the sights and the sounds and the pop culture things that were going on. And I felt like at our expo, we wanted to make the Portland Retro Gaming Expo more than just a bunch of video games on tables that people can play. We wanted to create an experience that would take people back and also help the kids that are learning about these games from their parents kind of get that experience. And one of the things we did is we created this sort of 70s style living room. It's got the shag carpet and the horribly ugly couch and the console television. These are all things that don't exist anymore. This is all part of the experience I had as a kid, and I think a lot of others did too. And as you can see, it's very popular. I see a lot of kids that can't possibly have experienced this level of 70s-ness, and they love it. Everyone's very attracted to this. It feels like a living room, it feels comfortable, and it takes you back to a time when you were hanging out with your friends, playing Atari 2600, the 80s, early 80s, 70s, and as you can see, everyone really enjoys it.